Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news now. We're diving into a story that's sending ripples through the AFC North and frankly, through the entire league. It's about one of the most dominant pass rushers in today's NFL, Myles Garrett, and his fierce desire to make a statement this season, especially when facing one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, Aaron Rodgers. And let me tell you, Browns fans, this isn't just talk. Garrett's words are laced with respect, but also with that undeniable competitive fire that's making everyone sit up and pay attention. Myles Garrett, for those who follow the team closely, has been nothing short of spectacular over the past few seasons. Since entering the league, he's established himself as a true game wrecker, a player capable of changing the course of a game with a single play. This season, Garrett has already made waves, and he's poised to add even more to his legacy. His passion for sacking quarterbacks is legendary, but this week, he set his sights on someone special, Aaron Rodgers. And oh boy, Garrett's comments are something to behold. He was asked about Rodgers, and without hesitation, he responded that he'd be honored to put him in the graveyard. Now, that might sound a little harsh, but for Browns fans, it's just Garrett doing what he does best, speaking with that unfiltered honesty, backed by a fierce competitive spirit. Garrett acknowledged Rodgers' greatness, calling him a great one, and even suggesting that Rodgers might be propped up a little higher than some of the others in the NFL pantheon. That's a clear sign of respect from Garrett, who recognizes the talent and the career achievements of the four-time NFL MVP. But Garrett didn't stop there. He's been pondering the idea of an all-graveyard team, listing some of the top quarterbacks he's had the chance to sack over the years. Of course, he included Pat Mahomes, Ben Roethlisberger, and Tom Brady, all legends in their own right. And he also mentioned Justin Herbert, acknowledging that one day, the young star might join that elite list. It's interesting because Garrett's perspective on who's top tier is rooted in his personal experience and the respect he has for these players' skill sets. He jokingly admits he can't remember all the quarterbacks he's sacked, a testament to just how many battles he's been in, but he's always focused on the next one. Now, looking specifically at Rodgers, Garrett pointed out how well Rodgers is commanding the offense in his first year with the Jets. Rodgers has been sacked just 9 times this season, tying him for 12th in the NFL with Joe Burrow, who has missed the last 3 games due to turf toe surgery. That statistic alone shows how efficiently Rodgers is operating, and Garrett recognizes that. He emphasizes how Rodgers is getting out smoothly and quickly, not allowing penalties, and marching downfield with patience and precision. This is the hallmark of a veteran quarterback who's seen it all and knows how to manipulate defenses, and Garrett understands that he's got his work cut out for him. One of the key points Garrett made was about how to neutralize Rodgers and his quick release. He's already faced the Jets quarterback twice in his career, once with the Browns and once with the Steelers, and in those games, Garrett has managed to notch 13 sacks in 14 contests against the Steelers. But this week, Garrett knows he's going to have to adapt. Rodgers' quick ball release has kept him out of the backfield in recent weeks, and Garrett has only managed to secure 4 sacks so far this season, tying him for 9th in the league. The challenge now is clear. Win quicker, Garrett says, which means applying pressure faster and forcing Rodgers' offensive line to make mistakes. He's aware that Rodgers is a master at drawing defenders offside with his hard count, a skill he's perfected over 21 years in the league. Garrett's plan, be smart but aggressive. He's ready to take his chances, knowing that if anyone jumps early, he has to finish the play. It's all about playing disciplined but also relentless. Garrett's mindset is to make Rodgers uncomfortable in the pocket, to collapse the pocket, and to force him into tough situations where mistakes happen. It's a chess match, and Garrett is determined to be several moves ahead. But it's not just about Garrett alone. The Browns' defensive coordinator, Jim Schwartz, has been working tirelessly on simulating Rodgers' hard count in practice, to make sure the defense is ready for every trick in Rodgers' playbook. Schwartz, a veteran coach with a keen understanding of Rodgers' game, has been hoarse from overdoing the simulations, but he's confident that his players will be prepared. Schwartz points out that Rodgers is one of the OGs when it comes to hard counts, and he's known for taking deep shots off the hard count, capitalizing on defensive mistakes. This is something the Browns' defense has to watch out for, especially considering Rodgers' ability to throw from a variety of arm angles with incredible accuracy. Schwartz also highlights Rodgers' style of play, comparing him to a point guard setting up his teammates. The majority of Rodgers' yardage comes after the catch, which speaks to his ability to put the ball in the hands of his playmakers and let them do the work. He's got some talented guys, like Jaylen Warren, who's averaging nearly 13 yards per catch, a statistic that makes many wide receivers jealous. Rodgers' ability to extend plays and deliver big throws down the field makes him a constant threat, and the Browns' defense knows they'll have to be disciplined, covering every inch of the field, from the quick screens to the deep shots. What makes this matchup so intriguing, though, is the mutual respect between Garrett and Rodgers. Rodgers has expressed his admiration for Garrett's talent, noting that Garrett is a Hall of Famer, even though he's not officially there yet. Rodgers appreciates Garrett's relentless pass-rushing ability, and he's aware of the danger Garrett poses every time they face off. When Rodgers last faced the Browns, in a game from Christmas 2021, when Rodgers was still with the Packers, Garrett managed to hit him once but couldn't bring him down. That game was a testament to Rodgers' ability to escape pressure and make plays on the run, but Garrett's presence on the field is a constant reminder that any moment, he could change the game with a sack. And that's precisely what Garrett is aiming for this weekend. He's not just playing for stats or personal glory, he's playing to make a statement. He wants to add Rodgers' name to his tombstone collection, to remind everyone that he's among the elite pass rushers in the league. For Garrett, it's about that relentless pursuit of dominance, about making sure that when the Browns take the field against the Jets, they're ready to hunt, to pressure, and to sack the legendary quarterback. Every snap is a chess move, and Garrett is looking to checkmate Rodgers. The NFL landscape is always shifting, and the AFC North is no different. With the Browns trying to climb back into the playoff picture and push for a deep run, every game, every sack, and every strategic move counts. Garrett's words show just how much he's motivated to leave a mark, not only on Rodgers but on the entire league. And Browns fans, if you think about it, this game is more than just a matchup, it's a statement of intent. The Browns are serious about contending, about proving they belong among the top teams, and Garrett is leading that charge with his relentless passion and fierce desire to dominate. So, as we look ahead to this weekend's game, remember that Myles Garrett isn't just talking, he's preparing to make history. His focus on Rodgers, his respect mixed with a competitive edge, and his desire to make that game-changing sack are all part of a bigger story. One about a team, about a defense, and about a player who refuses to settle for anything less than greatness. Browns fans, get ready for a showdown that could define this season. And as always, stay tuned, because you know I'll be here with all the updates, analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories to keep you in the loop. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Now let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The Browns, under head coach Kevin Stefanski and defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz, have been building something special this season. The defense, led by Garrett, has shown flashes of brilliance, and the team's overall performance has been a roller coaster but with promising signs of growth. Cleveland's defense has been resilient, and with Garrett leading the charge, they're always a threat to turn the tide of any game. The AFC North, traditionally one of the toughest divisions in the NFL, has seen a resurgence this year. The Ravens are strong, the Bengals are competitive, and now the Browns are making their mark. The upcoming game against the Jets, with Rodgers under center, is more than just a regular season encounter, it's a potential turning point. If Garrett can get to Rodgers early and often, it could disrupt the Jets' offensive rhythm and give Cleveland a crucial edge. Moreover, the team's recent performances have shown that they're capable of stepping up when it matters most. Their pass rush, including Garrett's relentless pursuit of quarterbacks, has been key to their defensive success. But it's not just about sacks. It's about the pressure, the disruption, and the mental toll it takes on offensive lines and quarterbacks alike. Garrett's ability to get into the backfield and force hurried throws or mistakes can swing the game in Cleveland's favor. And let's not forget the importance of mental toughness. Rodgers, known for his poise and experience, will be tested this week. The Cleveland defense, with Garrett at the forefront, aims to rattle him early, to make him uncomfortable in the pocket, and to capitalize on any mistakes. It's a high-stakes chess match, and Garrett's words and mindset reflect that he's fully prepared to play his part. Looking ahead, the Browns are eyeing a playoff run, and every game this season is a building block toward that goal. Garrett's role is critical, not just as a pass rusher, but as a leader and a symbol of the team's relentless pursuit of excellence. His words about Rodgers, his desire to bury him, are more than just trash talk, they're a statement of intent. Cleveland is not here to just participate. They're here to compete, to dominate, and to make a deep postseason push. In the grand scheme of things, this matchup is also about legacy. Garrett's pursuit of greatness, his quest to be recognized as one of the best to ever play the game, is fueled by moments like these. A big game against Rodgers, a legendary quarterback, is the perfect stage to leave a lasting impression. Browns fans, you should be excited because your star is ready to shine brighter. And as the season progresses, every sack, every pressure, every hard count, and every moment of strategic brilliance will contribute to the story of this team. The Browns are climbing back into relevance, and Garrett is leading the charge with his fierce passion and unwavering dedication. The NFL is a league of moments, and this weekend's game might just produce one of those legendary moments. A sack, a strip, or a game-changing play that fans will talk about for years. So Browns fans, stay fired up, stay proud, and keep believing in this team. The journey isn't over yet, and with Garrett and the defense playing at this level, the sky's the limit. Whether it's Rodgers or any other quarterback, Cleveland's defense is ready to make its mark. Remember, football is a game of inches, of battles won and lost in the trenches, and Myles Garrett is determined to be the guy who makes the difference. Get ready for a game filled with intensity, strategy, and that signature Browns grit. Because when Garrett hits the field, you know something special is about to happen. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on Garrett's comments? Do you think he will get to Rodgers and make that game-changing sack? How do you see this game unfolding? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Cleveland Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, analysis, and behind-the-scenes stories to keep you in the loop. Stay tuned, stay passionate, and let's keep riding this wave of Browns football to new heights.